Story 1. The Closet Whisperer. Jenna had just moved into her first apartment after college. It wasn't fancy, but it was hers. She spent the evening unpacking, setting up her bed, and watching Netflix. By midnight, exhausted, she turned off the lights and settled under the covers. As she drifted off, she heard it, a faint whisper. It was so soft, she almost thought she imagined it. Jenna. Her heart pounded. She sat up in bed, scanning the dark room. Her closet door was slightly ajar. Had it been opened before? She reached for her phone, turning on the flashlight. Slowly, she swung her legs off the bed and walked toward the closet. Just as she reached for the handle, the whispering stopped. Taking a deep breath, she yanked the door open. Nothing. A shaky laugh escaped her lips. "I'm losing it," she thought. She shut the closet door tightly and climbed back into bed. A few hours later, she woke up suddenly, her body frozen. Something felt off. Then she realized her closet door was open again. Her breath caught in her throat. She could barely make out a dark shape inside, low to the ground. Someone was in there, watching her. Without thinking, she bolted from the bed and ran for the front door. She flung it open and sprinted outside, screaming for help. When police arrived, they found a man curled up inside her closet, clutching a knife. He had been hiding there for hours, whispering her name, waiting for her to fall asleep. Story 2. The Hand Under the Bed. Mia was babysitting for a family in her neighborhood. The parents had left around 8 p.m., leaving her in charge of their 2 kids, a 5-year-old boy and a 3-year-old girl. After putting the children to bed, she sat in the living room, scrolling on her phone. Around 10 p.m., she heard a soft thump from upstairs. She froze. Thinking one of the kids had fallen out of bed, she quietly made her way up. She peeked into their rooms. Both kids were fast asleep. As she turned to go back downstairs, she heard a creak from the parents' bedroom. The door was slightly open, but she knew they had locked it before they left. Her stomach clenched. Stepping inside, she scanned the dark room. Nothing seemed out of place. She started backing out when a hand shot out from under the bed. Mia let out a strangled scream and ran for the kids' room, slamming the door behind her and locking it. She grabbed the house phone and called 911. The police arrived within minutes. They found a man hiding under the bed, holding a rope and a roll of duct tape. The parents had never seen him before, and the doors had all been locked, meaning he had been inside before they left. Story 3. The Breathing in the Vents. Lena had always been a heavy sleeper, so she never noticed the odd noises in her house at night. Little creaks, shifting shadows. She figured it was just the old pipes or her imagination. But one night, something woke her up. It was subtle, almost imperceptible. A soft, rhythmic breathing. At first, she thought it was coming from the hallway, but as she strained to listen, she realized it was coming from the air vent above her bed. A chill ran through her body. She slowly sat up, staring at the vent, her pulse pounding in her ears. Then, a whisper. "I see you." Lena bolted upright, grabbed her phone, and ran outside, dialing 911. When the police arrived and checked the vents, what they found made her stomach turn. A man had been living in the crawl space above her ceiling, accessing the vents to watch her sleep. He had made a small space for himself, with blankets and empty food wrappers, stolen from her kitchen. Lena had never been alone in her house. It's horrifying to think that someone could be lurking just out of sight, watching, waiting. These stories prove that sometimes the scariest things aren't ghosts or monsters. They're real people hiding where they should never be. Please like and subscribe for more true terror-filled tales from the Fiend.